Joining me right now on Kumite TV is the Eternal MMA welterweight king, Jack Della. What's going on, Jack?
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Now, the first thing I want to get into is your backstory, man. Your background in martial arts.
Yep.
Talk about that a little bit.
Ooh, me and my brother Josh we didn't do martial arts since we were younger. We always enjoyed fighting each other. So that's sort of where it started. Started playing rugby when we were young. Played rugby pretty much up until 16, 17. Started boxing because we just enjoyed watching fights and also fighting. So we thought we'd just get into that, which would help translate fitness to rugby. And then slowly just enjoyed boxing a lot more than rugby. And I always used to watch a lot of MMA. And yeah, so the next step was just go from boxing to MMA, really. And that was it. Probably started doing boxing when I was 13. Went to the MMA Clinic, where the gym that I still am at now, when I was about 15, 16. And yeah, pretty much every day since then I've been going to the MMA Clinic and training.
How many classic fights or fight of the nights have you had with your brother in the backyard or in the living room or in your room?
A lot. I've been on the bad end of them, getting beat up, but yeah, we've had a lot of fights. But not anymore. We just spar now, and then when we come home, it's cruisy, But
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of fights. In the triple digits, definitely.
You are sitting at the top of the mountain right now at Eternal, but you started your professional career with 2 straight losses. Take us back to those 2 fights and how they impacted you.
I think they were, honestly, I hated it at the time. I wanted to fight. I was really keen to fight. Had 2 amateur fights and then was just keen to basically just get into it. Opportunity came past when I was 18 and I thought, why not? Like I don't really want to. I want to do it because I enjoy it and I want to tough challenge. Some of the amateur fights that I could have taken them would have been not really that challenging. So I just dived in. First had a tough first professional fight, and it was a tough fight, 3 rounds. I got finished in the 3rd, and it was honestly a massive learning curve. I thought I was going to go in and win in the first minute and be the best, but it didn't happen that way. And I'm very glad it didn't, because I would have had a very big head and I would have been beaten down the line when things got tough. So it was honestly a blessing. And then we went into another fight, went up weight, same thing, another learning curve. But first time I gassed out. Second time I got subbed, and I honestly don't think that will ever happen to me again. Obviously it might, but I don't think so. I learned a lot in both fights, and hopefully it's onwards and upwards from there.
Well, it has been, man. You've won 6 in a row.
Yeah.
You've won 2 titles in the region.
Yep.
What has been, let's say, the secret to your success?
I don't know. I think, honestly, it's the gym that I'm at. We've got a real good gym. Everyone at the gym is very respectful. Everyone, we're all good friends. We train very hard. And then our coach, Ben Vickers, I think he's pushes me in the right, pushes the whole team in the right direction. And I think just the mentality in the gym is work hard and put the effort in, you'll be rewarded. So 100%, I think it's the gym that I'm at, the people that are around.
Is it helpful to have guys at your gym that are also the level you are at, talent-wise, and you have other champions there, right?
Yeah. We have 2 other champions from Eternal there, and we've got some real good fighters and good people, and we all push each other. There's no egos in the gym. So I honestly think our gym is probably one of the best in Australia. Has awesome, not just the fighters, but just I think the whole, when you walk in, feels good. Everyone's happy. There's no egos. I've been to many gyms, and I always feel like there's just a tad of ego in some of them, and the respect is sort of not there. But I feel like our gyms are true martial arts gyms. Everyone's very respectful of each other, and we push each other extremely hard.
What has been the benefit, of being at one gym for your whole career? A lot of people say that you should go and taste other gyms around the world. Have you done
Yeah.
that?
I went to, I would have been when I was 18, I went to Thailand for a month, went to Phuket top team, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. But for me, the thing that I like about the gym is knowing everyone, like trusting everyone. And I don't think you need, I do 100% see the benefit in going to other gyms, training with different people. But for me, I think it's more I like to go in there and know everyone and just push each other, people you know and like honestly love. So, but I do honestly, it would be beneficial to go to other gyms. I can see both sides of the story, but I don't know. When I went to Phuket top team, it was good, but it was just no, it was good. It was a good experience. It was actually a really good experience to train with different people. But for me, I'm more comfortable just being with the same people that I know, pushing each other.
Home is where the
But
heart is.
yeah, exactly. But there's a lot. I know there's people that are out there that would much prefer to go to different gyms and train with different people. And I think that's martial arts. Everyone has their own style and a way to approach it.
Yeah, that's why I love it, man.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
during
There's
your
no right way to do it, wrong way to
exactly
do it. It's whatever works.
during your streak that you're on right now, you
Yep.
fought overseas for Cage
Yep.
Warriors. What benefits did you get out of that experience?
It was good to just go somewhere completely different because I fought a lot in Australia and it's very similar. The shows are very similar, same sort of like the culture and stuff's different. So it was nice to go over somewhere different where the style's different. You'll find in Australia there's a similar style, and I think in different countries they would just have different styles. So it was nice to go over there, see a different style, different culture of fighting, and yeah, it was just overall it was a really good experience, and I would love to do it again.
Well, now you get to fight somebody that you fought before
Yeah,
in Colette
yep,
Pettigrew.
yep,
Um, since losing to you in 2017,
yep.
and he has won 4 in a row. What is
Yeah,
your assessment of his skill set?
I think he's a good fighter. I think he's gotten better. I think honestly not so much better, but I think he's just really he wants to win now. Like I think a loss is good for everyone. And I think it charges people. I've felt it before, and I think he's felt it. I think he's recharged and he's ready to go. And I think his level of motivation after I beat him to his fight straight after and all his fights after has just been on another level. I think he's ready to go. I saw him his last 2 fights I've been watching, and I think he's motivated, and I think he wants to obviously come back and get the win back. If I was to get a rematch as well, I could only imagine the sort of like motivation and the push you'd have behind you to get a win back. So it's exciting. I like it.
He fought your brother.
Yep.
He finished your brother.
Yep.
Is there a grudge match element to this fight for you?
Uh, yeah, he has beaten my brother, but honestly, I wouldn't. If he hadn't have beaten my brother, it wouldn't be any different. I wouldn't be going into a fight any less motivated, any more motivated. It's the same thing. But yeah, obviously, I'd love to get it back for Josh. So, but again, if he had have done that, hadn't, it honestly wouldn't change any motivation that I have to train or to put in the work. Or it'll be the same Jack, or the same me that comes to fight as if he was on a 10-fight winning streak or even a 10-fight losing streak. It really doesn't matter to me.
You haven't fought in almost a year now. What have you
Yep.
how have you been keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself motivated to go out there and compete again?
I've just had a couple of an injury that sort of just kept me back a bit. But I think I've trained every single day since my last fight, give or take a Saturday or Sunday here or there. But yeah, I've honestly just been itchy, like scratching, ready to go. I've been waiting for the injury to pass, and I'm good now, so I'm eager to get into it. I think it's been good. It's sort of just I've been so waiting to go that now it's here. I'm ready to go. Sort of just like hold me back a bit, and then just let the lead off, and I'm just going to go full forward until something else happens.
When did you decide to ramp things up for this fight? How far out? Was it 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks?
Oh, honestly, I've probably been training very hard for the last 12 weeks. Mm-hmm. But we normally do the usual 8 weeks, 6 week, probably 8 weeks. We start sort of picking it up. But honestly, I think I've been going pretty hard for the last 12 weeks, just getting ready, waiting. I was 12 weeks I started fighting because we may have been fighting soon. Didn't happen, got pushed back to October. So I've just been sort of just staying on the tracks, keeping it going.
Throughout that, year, what have you added anything to your training or, something different?
Yeah, we do. We train a lot of. We've got some strong South African wrestling coaches at our gym, and we do a whole lot of wrestling with them, and so a lot of wrestling. But it's the same. We just train every day, trying to build skills. Haven't really done much different. Same gym, just working on all sorts of skills, just trying to get better.
That weekend that you're fighting, it's a big weekend for Anzac MMA. The UFC is going to be in town.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of rumors running around. Are you taking this fight as a make or break opportunity with so much going on?
It's exciting. I think the Eternal card, it's got some real good fights on it. I think some of the best that Australia's probably had for a while outside the UFC. Just the whole lot of them, the ones that I've seen as well, look awesome. So it's exciting. Having the UFC on the day or 2 days after is exciting. I think there's a lot of excitement going in there. But yeah, to me, it's just honestly, it's another fight. I'm excited. The biggest fights for me are always my next fights. So I don't really look too far forward. I don't really look back. I'm just excited to go. So motivation for me is the same as it would be any other day, really. But I'm very excited. Got tickets to the UFC, so that would be cool. That will be an awesome show. Heaps of people, so it'll be packed and awesome.
Yeah, there's 4 titles on the line for that card. A lot of people, or there's like rumors flying around, there could be some UFC contracts that they're flying, that could be flying around. Who knows? You know what I mean? Have you heard these things?
No. No, I haven't heard anything, but it sounds good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to see some more Australians in the UFC. I definitely think we can. There's a lot of us that could hold our own in there. So it's exciting stuff.
UFC 243. The main event is Robert Whittaker versus Israel Adesanya. How do you see this fight going down, and who do you think will take it?
I don't know. I think it's a good fight. I'm not sure. I think I don't know. If I was to put a bet on it, I'd probably be putting my money on Robert Whittaker, I think. Maybe late sort of stoppage if I was to put my money on. But I think it'll be an awesome fight, honestly. I don't normally pick fights, but I think it'll be a great fight. I think it's honestly 100% the 2 best middleweights at the moment. I don't know. I think the winner of that fight would really... they'll have some good fights to follow up on as well, but I think definitely that is the title for the best middleweight at the moment for a while anyway. So it's exciting. Who do you think is going to win?
I have no idea. This fight is going to be insane. I see it going down kind of similar to the last fight that Stylebender had with Kelvin Gastelum. It's going to be a wild fight, and I think Stylebender learned from that fight to where he's actually going to be tougher to finish in this one.
100%. It's exciting.
Yeah.
What's the co-main event on that show?
I believe it's Holly Holm and somebody. It should be Dan Hooker and Al Quinta, but it is what it is.
That's an awesome fight.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, hey man, you get the fight the day before, on the massive weekend.
Yeah.
October 4th, Eternal MMA 48. Welterweight title. You got it. Title defense. Man, it's awesome, man. Talking with you, Jack, and good luck on the fight.
Thank you so much. Nice to talk to you, John. Thank you. Thanks for having me. We'll talk to you after the show.